Jenny Beavan, Mad Max, Fury Road.
This is the second Oscar and 10th nomination for Jenny Beavan, who took home her first Oscar in this category for A Room with a View.
The first piece of luck I had was being born to my parents, who were mad musicians, classical musicians, and by the way, what brilliant musicians they were tonight. And they were very sensible and sent me to Putney High School, which was obviously a very good choice. And in our theatrical work there with my dear friend Beryl, where we put on the Duchess of Malfi, we were the stage management team, was obviously the start of my theatrical career. But I have to be honest, I wasn't a very good student. I actually played truant rather a lot, because I discovered theatre at an early age, and I bless Putney for not noticing my absences, because it definitely helped my future. Anyway, after Putney, which I thoroughly enjoyed, and I did have the most inspirational Shakespeare teacher, Miss Sackett, who I think we do remember always the teachers who've inspired us in life, and they really are some of the most important people. And obviously I've worked with some big film stars, but it's actually the teachers like Miss Sackett and Mrs. Johnson who taught us music who I'll always remember. And I think Miss Sackett really helped me want to be part of theatre. And so after Putney, I went on to the Central School, where I was taught by the amazing Ralph Coltai, who was at the height of his profession as a theatre designer, and told me I was really not a bad theatre designer and I should really stick to theatre and not think about anything else and not to worry about the costumes. You can always get someone else to do them, darling, with his Hungarian accent, which I can't do. And so, of course, I became a film costume designer, but that's a whole nother story and probably not for this evening. So what I thought I'd do is just slightly explain what I do, which is really nothing to do with fashion or clothes. There's a lot of misconception about costume design. And what I do is I tell stories with clothes, starting with a mood board, thoughts and ideas. This is Sherlock Holmes. Then doing it in a 12 form on the stand. This is when we make everything as opposed to King's Speech, where it's actually found, a lot of it was found costume. And then actually make it in the fabrics in my friend Jane Law's workroom, fitting it Rachel, and then actually wearing it on the set. Now, I don't just design for people. I'm very proud of these. And this is a spoiler alert, the second one. The first one is Cranford. Mrs. Forrester's cow falls into the lime pit, singes its fur, and no one can go naked in Cranford. So she is seen in Johnson's Universal stores buying quantities of grey flannel, and no one can work out what she's going to wear at the garden party. And the second one is for the current film, Life. They have a rat on the space station, and it has to have a little costume. So Pluto came in for a fitting the other day, and we all fell in love. So, and this is just the true reality of it. Washing. Wherever we go, there's washing in Germany and washing in Namibia. You know, we end up doing washing. It's not a glamorous profession. And that's it. Just a short idea of what I do.